Have you ever wondered how medieval castles, those stone giants perched on windswept hills, were actually built to last for centuries? Their sheer size and endurance seem almost impossible, especially when you consider the limited technology of the time. Most people picture lines of laborers sweating over endless blocks, ropes straining, maybe an ox or two dragging a cart. It's a scene of relentless effort and teamwork, with every stone moved by sheer human willpower. But the real story? It's wilder than you think, because the same machine that once smashed castle walls actually helped build them. The trebuchet, famous for destruction, had a surprising second act. I remember the day the trebuchet arrived. The ground shook, and we all watched in awe as stones flew through the sky. Today I want to tell you about the trebuchet's secret second life. It's a tale of innovation, adaptation, and unexpected ingenuity. Let's rewind to the chaos of siege warfare. Imagine it, a massive wooden frame, counterweights swinging, and a thud that makes the ground shake. The air is thick with tension as stones hurtle through the sky. The trebuchet was the tank of its day, built to break, not build. Its presence on the battlefield was both feared and respected. Chronicles describe them as if they were alive, giants marching across the landscape. Their silhouettes struck terror into the hearts of defenders. To defenders on the battlements, seeing one on the horizon meant one thing: trouble. It was a sign that the siege was about to begin in earnest. The purpose seemed simple: destruction, pure and simple. Walls crumbled, towers fell, and defenders scrambled for cover. But medieval engineers saw more than a weapon. They saw the raw physics behind it. The trebuchet was a marvel of balance and force. A counterweight drops, energy transfers, and, wham, a stone flies hundreds of yards. The mechanics were as impressive as the results. History books describe stones the size of small cars hurtling at walls, sometimes with enough force to force a surrender before a single shot was even fired. The psychological impact was as powerful as the physical. But then someone asked, what if we use that force? Outstoffer benstomberam allodauder dodover innestundan derin. Druler enderi elder dow the other direction. Could this destructive power be harnessed for something constructive? Here's where the tale takes a turn. Builders realized that the trebuchet's leverage, that perfect balance of weight and motion, could be flipped for construction. It was a game changer for medieval engineering. Strengthen the frame, swap the sling for sturdy hooks, and instead of launching stones, you could hoist them, slowly and safely, right up onto the scaffolding. Suddenly the impossible became possible. Instead of muscle-bound laborers risking life and limb every day, you had a machine doing the heavy lifting. This innovation saved time, effort, and lives, and castles got taller, stronger, and honestly, a lot more impressive. The skyline of medieval Europe was transformed. We have records showing these war machines moonlighted as cranes. Their versatility was recorded in manuscripts and construction logs. The throwing arm became a lifting arm. The deadly swing became a careful rise. The transformation was both practical and ingenious. This wasn't science fiction. Castles like Caerphilly and Crac de Chevalier didn't rise from the mud on brute strength alone. They were built with a blend of muscle, mind, and machine. Medieval builders took what worked in war and made it work for peace. They saw opportunity where others saw only destruction. And that's the real lesson for history buffs like us. The trebuchet is a perfect example of dual-use technology, a tool that adapts depending on what's needed. Its legacy is one of creativity and resourcefulness. The basic principles, counterweights, levers, mechanical advantage, still power cranes, hoists, and all kinds of machines today. The echoes of medieval innovation are all around us. Next time you see a castle, remember, the same engine that knocked down walls also helped lift them up. The story of the trebuchet is a story of transformation. So, if you love stories where history flips the script, make sure to hit subscribe. There's always more to discover. Because the more we look, the more we find hidden brilliance in the tools of yesterday. History is full of surprises, and the trebuchet is just one of many.